Welcome to week 3 of Believathon. It is Tuesday and I finally finished Tamarind and the Star of Ishta. It only took me like 2.5 weeks, but I did it. It was worth the wait. It was a really fun story. I love the way it ended. It kind of like hugged my heart a little bit at the end. Beautiful story of culture, of loss, of finding oneself, of finding family. Oh, it was beautiful and so beautifully written. So if you're looking for something that's from somewhat of a different culture than you, I definitely recommend Jasmine de Bilan's Tamarind and the Star of Ishta. Now, up next, the prize winning, the one, the only, the thing I've been saving and waiting for, Hollow Pox by Jessica Townsend. I have 1 week to finish this, along with 2 other books that I have, which is The Tigers in the Tower, and I have had to substitute one of the books that I was going to read, which was the Land of Stories by Christopher Colfer, for a different book. As I mentioned in last week's vlog, I've been a little bit not really feeling sitting down and reading and needing to do a lot of audios, so I substituted it for a Nat Galley read that I have on audio, which is The Edge of Everywhen, I think it is. It's a middle grade ARC that I received a while ago and has been sitting on my Nat Galley shelf for a really long time. Now's a better time than ever to pick it up. And instead of reading Scritch Scratch, I finished Ghost Boys, which was a book with a supernatural element in it, or a ghost in it, and it was a quick little read. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was only a 2.5 hour audiobook. I feel like it managed to tell a lot of story in that small amount of time. Definitely great representation, hard hitting, opens a lot of conversations, so I would definitely recommend reading that one with children to help open that discussion of Black Lives Matter, because it approaches that in a very tasteful way and in a way that is easy for kids to understand. So it is getting close to my bedtime. I've been up since 10 to 5 this morning. I've started going to the gym with Anthony again, so that means getting up at 4:50 to get to the gym, and I'm buggered. I've done it 2 days in a row now, and it's now like 8 o'clock at night and I need bed. But I think I'm going to crack this and try and get a couple of pages done before I sleep, just so I feel a little bit more productive about the fact that it's Tuesday and I've only finally finished this one. So yeah, that's my little brief Tuesday update, and welcome to this week's reading vlog. Happy Wednesday. So today I don't have basketball on. It's currently season break. So tonight I'm going to come home and edit my pick pong video, which by the time you see this will be up, so make sure you go check that one out. It's my new way of picking my TBR for the year of 2021, and I decided to start it early. So that is what I'm going to be doing tonight. I've been listening to the audiobook of A Whole New World, which is the twisted tales of the Aladdin story. What if Aladdin never found the lamp? And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm probably like 25% through. I finished Tamarind and the Star of Ishta last night. I know I told you that yesterday, but I'm finally, it's like a weight off my shoulders to not have to worry about that book anymore. It wasn't a bad book. It was actually really enjoyable. It just took so long because I was just not in the mood to sit and read. I'm feeling a bit more like reading this week. So I've read about 30% of The Edge of Everywhen, which is the book that I'm substituting out for The Land of Stories by Christopher Colfer. And then I will start Hollow Pox today. I did end up starting it last night because Anthony came to bed and wanted to turn the light off. So I will start it probably this afternoon after I finish editing. So that's where I'm up to. Not much happening this weekend. I'm gonna put up my book tree. I'm so excited for that in my reading room. And I have received 2 out of my 5 advent calendars. So I've got my 1 candle one, and then I've received my T2 one as well. So I am gonna be spoiled this year. I'm so excited for December. It's gonna be a great month. It's Thursday, I finished work, I've gotten changed into my pajamas. I got a package today. So this is another one of my advent calendars. This is from a company called Rest and Relax. And I'm so excited for this one. Sorry, not Rest and Relax. Read and Relax, 12 Days of Christmas. Look at this. I think that is so amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, so I don't know whether or not if I open this, the gifts inside are going to be individually wrapped. I'm thinking they will be, but if I might just give a little mini spoiler warning just because I don't know what's inside. I really don't want to damage it. It's so pretty. Maybe I can like somehow save this wrapping and use it for Christmas. Okay, here goes. I might open it this way so you guys see it first. Oh, there's a bonbon inside. It says, read and relax 12 days of Christmas. Thank you for your purchase and supporting not only my small business, but others who have been included in this year's Rest and Relax Advent box. You will find your items in this box have been selected for you to enjoy and you alone. In true Rest and Relax style, the idea behind this box is to treat yourself. These years have been difficult ones in so many ways and in varying degrees, so take some time this festive season to read and relax and enjoy your R&R. Each package is labelled with the days for you to open them. If you're posting your daily unboxing, please use your spoiler cover photos so that those who are yet to open them remain surprised. Oh my god, oh, there's a little candy cane. Oh my god. This is so amazing. Oh man. Look at this. So it's got a little package and then it says day 10 on it. Oh my god, I've got amazing smells coming out of this box. Day 3, day 9, day 11, day 7, day 6, day 4. Oh my god, it just keeps going and going. Day 2. Oh my god, this is so good. Day 1. Day 8. I have so many good smells coming at me right now. Day 5. Day 12. Finally, your signature R&R blind date with a book. I hope that you enjoy your 12 days of Christmas R&R Advent box. I would love to hear your thoughts and any feedback is greatly appreciated. You are the best. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. I don't know if I can get this to angle down to show you all these amazing presents. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So that was how my day ended. How my day started was a little bit exciting too. So I went to the gym this morning. We left at like 10 to 5 and did my workout and left the gym without my keys because Anthony was driving. So I had no way of getting to work this morning. Anthony has to leave really early on Thursdays to get to work, so couldn't drive me back to get my keys. So I had to get the nurse from work to come and pick me up to take me to work on time. And then she gave me a lift home. But because I didn't have my keys, I had to like leave my house unlocked so that I could get in tonight because Anthony doesn't finish till like 8:30. And I'm like, oh my god, what if someone breaks into my house? So when I got home, I was really nervous that someone had broken into my house. Instead, there was a package waiting for me on the doorstep. So great day all in all. I have tomorrow off, which is going to be fantastic because I'm going to spend most of the day reading. I do have to take my car in for a retro check at 1:30 and I might have lunch with a friend. But other than that, I'm just going to do some reading and smash out. Look, I'm sick of saying I'm going to do this and then it never happening. So I'm going to aim to finish at least one of my Believthon books that I have left. I have 3 left and I would like to finish at least one tomorrow. Whether that be Hollowpox, Tigers in the Tower, or The Edge of Everyone. I like to hope that I would finish one of those. I also have Hideout by Jack Heath that I want to try and fit into this month. This comes out the 1st of December and I have loved this series so much. So when I was lucky enough to get an art copy of this, it was really bad that it coincided with when Believathon was on because I'm the kind of person that likes to complete things I start. So because I'd started Believathon, I committed to it. I'd filmed my TBR, I'd started reading, I couldn't not finish it, right? So I'm now torn between finishing TBR and reading this before pub day because it's one of my favorite series. It's a serious dilemma. I think I'll love it so much and I won't be able to stop that I'll probably be able to read this in one day. So I want to try and get the other 3 finished as soon as possible so that I have time to read this before pub day. But I don't think it's going to happen. I'm realistic. It's like over 1,000 pages worth of stuff for me to read in 3.5 days. It's been done before, right? But I'm realistic. Probably not going to happen. But that's okay because it'll be waiting for me when I'm ready. I will give you a little bit of a blurb of this one because Jack is an amazing author, he's an amazing person, and I think he does deserve a shout out. Has been an author for a really long time. I only found him when he released this series. So Jack Heath actually started off as a children's writer, and he writes children's thrillers, but he's actually written over 30 children's and adult thrillers in his time as an author. He was born in Sydney, so he's an Australian author. He now resides in Canberra. The first book in this series is called Hangman, and I didn't even know it existed. One of my girlfriends was lucky enough to get a copy. She read it, thought I would really enjoy it, so she gifted me Hangman and Hunted, which is book 1 and book 2 in this series, and I devoured them. Like, I could not get enough of this writing and this character that he writes about in this book. So yeah, this follows the story of Timothy Blake, who is a troubled hero that is an FBI consultant that has gone down some different paths and some crazy shit's happened, and it was phenomenal. I am yet to read any of his children's stuff, so I can't recommend it in terms of middle grade, but I can recommend that Jack Heath is a great author, so I can see myself loving it. I just haven't got my hands on any yet. This does come out December 1st. It's not middle grade related, but I need to give Jack Heath a shout out because he's phenomenal. He's an awesome person, and this series has been one of my favorite series I've ever read, one of my favorite thrillers I've ever read. I just, you know when you read a book, right, and it takes maybe a year and then you're like, oh, what happened again? Like, I remember reading it, I remember some details, but I don't remember a lot about it. I will never forget what happened in these books. I vividly picture it like it's a movie I watched yesterday, because the way he writes allows you to create this image in your head. Anyways, I've spent all this time rambling about Jack Heath, but anyways, this comes out December 1st. I'm really stoked to try and fit that in. That was the point of all of that ramble, was that I have all these books to try and finish, including that one, and zero time. So I'm gonna get off here and go and do some reading before I go to bed tonight. Thank you to Rest and Relax, Read and Relax, for my amazing advent calendar. I'm setting up my book tree this weekend, and I'm so excited to have it set up so I can put all my advent calendars underneath it. I'm gonna go edit my pick pong video, ready to post tomorrow. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I hoped that you guys love it as much as I loved filming it. I will link it up here and down below so you can go check them out and hopefully play along. I mean, if you do decide to use pick pong to pick your TBR, make sure you let me know, because yeah, it's fun, it's easy, it's simple to make and recreate. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Happy Friday. I just got back from the gym an hour ago or so. I've just been eating breakfast, doing laundry, all the fun adult things. But last night I got to 50% in The Edge of Everyone. I'm reading it on Kindle. It's a NetGalley read. Really actually starting to enjoy it. It's kind of a book about a book, which sometimes tend to lose me, but this one's quite exciting and I'm intrigued to find out where it's going. So yeah, it's going pretty good. I have today off, so I am going to try and finish it. I'm just about to post my pick pong video ready for everyone to see at 10 o'clock. Do some more washing and fold the washing I've already done, and maybe I might play some new Cold War Black Ops because I can. I've got my car service at 1:30 and then I will probably just sit and read while I wait for them to finish that. So today is going to be day off, day of reading, trying to be productive, but I'll probably crash at like 2 o'clock and go to bed because I'm exhausted. It's now Sunday. It is the second last day of Believathon, and I wasn't going to make it, if I'm honest with you. I had no time to finish off the 3 books that I needed to finish, so I decided that I was going to change things up a little bit and change the books I was going to read so that I could get it finished. I went to my Libby app, found some audiobooks that I could read to finish it off. The first one that I listened to was a book published in 2020, and I listened to a children's book about belonging and that you 100% are amazing, and it was all about no matter who you are, what nationality you're from, or where you come from, you belong and that you're amazing. And I think it was a nice little way to spend my time. I mean, it was only like an hour audiobook, But it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was good. And then I finished reading The Last Kid on Earth by Max Bralea. We bought this for Anthony's brother for Christmas, the box set, and I wanted to read it a little bit first to know that it was kind of age appropriate. So it was kind of fitting that I got to read it for this as well, for a book with a dangerous setting. So it's definitely a dangerous setting because it follows a boy who is in a post-apocalyptic monster zombie world where there seems to be 0 adults. There's him and he finds a couple of other school children which manage to survive, and they now are monster killers. It's funny, it's witty. I really loved the illustrations in it and I love the creativity of it. So I definitely would recommend that, and I think it is very age appropriate but also enjoyable. Like, I had a lot of fun reading it, and I'm, you know, 28, so definitely think it's a fun series. I probably will continue the rest once we've gifted it to him. I'll just read it whenever I'm over at his house. So that leaves me with one more book to finish, which is The Edge of Everyone, which I'm currently about 55% through. So it is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and I have all of this afternoon and tomorrow to finish that off. So I think, yes, I will be successful in the Believathon. I am not successful with the books that I wanted, but my mind just wasn't letting me read books at this point that weren't being read to me. So audiobooks was the way I needed to do it. And unfortunately, I was left with 3 physical copies for the last week of Believathon, and I was in denial. Today I accepted the fact that it wasn't going to happen, so I changed 2 of them to audiobooks that were much shorter. And today I also started and finished my book club pick for the month of November for Book Club Biddies, which was Last Tang Standing. So I have been doing some reading lately. It's just not been so much for Believathon. As you can see, my shelves look a little bit different at the moment, and that is because I have put my book tree up. So because I used a lot of my books in the book tree, I kind of had to reorganize things a little bit to make sure that my shelves still looked kind of full, because although I do have quite a lot of books, putting a bunch of those in my book tree probably wasn't the best idea, but I'm happy with it. It's got all of my advent calendar presents sitting around it, so I can start on December 1st and open all of those up, which will be really exciting, and I'll try and take you guys along for the ride. I've noticed that my reading vlogs are not the most popular content that I'm putting out at the moment, so I don't know if I'm going to maintain weekly reading vlogs. It was fun vlogging the Believathon, but I don't know if I have the ability to vlog and do 2 videos a week, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this up. Let me know if you think I should keep it up or not in the comment section below. Let me know whether you think whether you want vlogs or not. So it's the last day of Believathon. I have 30% left of Edge of Everyone. I'm gonna sit down and finish that today. I'm determined. But I just got a package when I got home from work that I wanted to share with you. So this is my final advent calendar for the month of December. This is my big chunky one. This is the 24-day one from Magic Scentsation. So obviously I'm not going to open each individual gift, but I just wanted to show you some of the cool things that are going to be in here, how it looks like, how it came. You can enjoy it with me because I haven't opened it yet. So we can have a look. I am just going to grab a pair of scissors because, okay. This is chunky. This is really heavy. I'm so excited. So I will link Magic Scentsation down below so you can go check out their stuff. But effectively they do bath bombs, candles, body soaps, body scrubs, all kinds of fun stuff, and it's all scented and smells amazing. Hope everything doesn't fall everywhere. It's so full. I'm so excited. So obviously she gives you a little candle care and use, and then she asks you to leave a review and she tells you about what's in each of the ingredients of some of the things that are in here, and then each item is individually wrapped with a number on it so that you know what day to open it up on. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. I'm so excited. So I'm going to put these all under my bookish tree that I have set up in the book room. And then each day I get to open up one from Magic Sensation and then one from either Rest and Relax or Burn the Wick Candle Co. because I got 12 days each of those and 24 of this one. And then in the last 12 days, I will also open up a package each day from Razz Candles. I want to save those for the last 12 days of Christmas because I think that they're going to be very Christmassy themed candles, and I want to share it like in my feed on Instagram and whatnot. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I will be sharing my daily unboxing, I guess, in my Instagram stories. So if you do want to see that, my Instagram is linked down below, so you can go give me a follow over there for the bookish content that I don't share on here. But yeah, so Magic Scentscations has sent through a whole bunch of packages. I'm gonna chuck these into my book tree and then I'll show you what it's looking like with all my presents underneath it. It's not as tall as I expected it to be, but I wanted to leave some books on my shelves. I didn't want to use every single book I own, so I just made as tall as I could with the books that I wasn't not wanting on my shelf kind of thing. So I'll show you. It's a little later and I have just finished Edge of Everyone. I'm kind of cheating in using this as a book from another world. That was the prompt that I was trying to fulfill with the story. I guess it does kind of have otherworldly elements in it because it's not like our world, but it's not magical in that you go into a completely different world, I guess. I'm still digesting how I feel about this book. It was very unique and very different. It wasn't very plot heavy. I expected a lot more from it in terms of adventure and plot from reading the description of it, but I didn't hate it, and I think as a reader I could appreciate the beautiful language and the imaginativeness of it, that there is a book out there for everybody. That's kind of the concept that it's implying. So it follows the story of two children. Their father has gone missing and their mother has died, and so they have to go and live with their auntie that has a giant library, and there's a book in that library that speaks to them, and each reader that reads it gets a completely different story when they read it, and it's a story that they need in order to add to their life or give them an answer, or it's a story about them. And then you kind of cut back and forth between the main character, the female, one of the daughters, Piper, and her father, who is a prisoner, and you kind of know that he's gone missing but you don't really know where he is, and it cuts back and forth between them, and then obviously in the end something happens. But at the start of each chapter there's quotes that are from famous novels or famous authors, and they're very bookish related quotes, and that was probably my favorite part of the book, is at the start of each chapter some of the quotes were pretty cool, so I definitely highlighted a lot of those. As for an overall rating, I haven't put it through Callpal yet, so I'm not sure, but it does feel kind of nice to have completed the readathon. So that is me. I've officially finished Believathon. It was 4 crazy weeks. It was definitely a tough one. I didn't have a lot of inspiration to read. I kind of just wanted to listen to everything, which is really hard when some of the books I picked were physical reads instead of audios. But I gave it a red hot crack and I got there in the end and managed to solve the mystery of the missing Maleficarium. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, happy reading!